Okay. Here we are right here with this strike. Okay, so what I've got to do is I'm going to take it off. I'm just going to use my Phillips. Oh, these are a little bit longer screws, that's right. Whoever did this, they used longer screws, which was actually good because that protects it when the deadbolt's in there. If somebody hits on your door, you've got this added extra length of screw that goes through the door jamb and it goes back a little bit further. Now, it might not, it might barely be hitting the wood behind, depending. Your door jamb's 3/4 of an inch, then you've got maybe 1/4 inch or up to 3/8 or so behind that for shimming ability before you hit your 2x4. Let's see, the top one was just a little length of screw. Here's the bottom one. Okay, so I've got to take that off, and then when I look in there, I can see I've got wood from about halfway over this way, and that's, well, actually no, I got enough all the way. And what I'm going to hope to do is I'm going to take my paddle bit in there, and I chose 3/4 to make sure it fit in this hole, and sure enough it does fit in the hole. If it didn't, I could have used my 5/8 bit. I'm going to stick this on high. I don't have my clear goggles on. I probably should put those. I got earplugs, and all I've done is take some toilet paper and put it in my ears. That works really good. I also carry, I've got this little container like this. I put little screws in here and stuff like that now. But see, I've also got, there's some orange things that are really super dirty. I should clean them or throw them away. And that used to be hooked onto a string, a little plastic string, together with my other one in here. And I could, what I did is I took those off, and then I just put those in my ears. I used to do that. I don't know why I do that anymore. I just carry that little container because I got little screws and some other stuff in there. And it's just as easy to put some toilet paper in there. So I'm gonna drill this down a little bit, and I first want to look and make sure it's like sometimes it doesn't fail. You start drilling, you hit a nail, and it's because this trim on the door jamb, you know, they've got it attached with little finish nails, and every once in a while they might have a finish nail right in here that goes directly into this. When I install doors, when I install trim, what I try not to do is put a finish nail right there in between here. I'll try to, if I'm going to nail this off, I'll put a finish nail in here somewhere, and then up above and down below and all that. I don't try to hit right in here, just in case somebody ever needs to work in this area. So it's kind of like a little fail safe, and I try to be as courteous as I can for the next person who may need to work on this sometime in the future. Okay, so I'm going to drill this out, and I'm just going to go down a 1/4 inch or so, and it's not gonna do the whole thing. So I've got to set. I'm going to try to get it so I can get down to the bottom. And to get up to the top, I can make a new starter hole. It's just above that one, and I can get the rest. And then put it back down in the bottom hole and do some more. I might not even need that chisel. Okay, so I've taken out quite a bit there. And before I might not even need to use my chisel. But see, it just depends, because I don't know exactly where that latch is hitting. I may have to clean out the edges here. you know, and the corner and stuff. But before I get too gung-ho, let's go ahead and close the door. Well, we'll get this resituated. I'm going to close the door here and see if this latch, if I can get this latch all the way in or not. Okay? You know what? Actually, I don't, it's close. But I don't think I'm, see, you got to then eyeball that or put a pencil mark right there. I'm kind of looking at that. And it's very, very close. I think I need to go down just a little bit further because I want to make sure that's locked all the way. It feels like I'm hitting the very bottom, the very back of where I just drilled out. Okay, so I should drill, I'm going to drill that out a little bit further. And I'm all the way through the door jamb now. That's why I should actually have my goggles on. That little piece flew right up and hit me in the cheek. And I've got some clear goggles, and I carried it in this case. I've had this case forever. You know, these goggles are probably 10 years old. I mean, they're just clear glasses is what they are. I call them goggles. And I can wear those. You can wear something like that. This was probably $8 or $9 for this. Okay. And then I just saved this as the carrying case. Yeah. Now that I'm done drilling, right? See, so I'm just moving from one hole to the other in there, my starter hole that I used with the tip of this. Okay, that's probably enough. Let's just see how we go here. And once we get this thing closed, just making sure you can see it. Okay, yeah. Hear that? It's clicking closed all the way now. Okay, is that all I'm gonna have to do? See, sometimes you have to chisel out a little bit. And that's why I like a 1/4 inch chisel, so I can kind of use it, but the 1/2 inch would have worked. And now I'm going to set this back on here and see, sometimes when you work on it, you may find that you might have to chisel out some of the side wood if you don't get the bit in there just right. See, my bit was fit in that hole just right, didn't it? From the width and the height it didn't, but I just moved it up a little bit. You have to do that before you do the entire hole. Obviously, if you drill the whole back of it, there's no way you can get your drill bit in there to drill the last little bit. So a little bit down here, and then poke in your drill bit again and do a little bit more, just like I showed you. Okay? If you don't have the exact width, I would have had to have used, and you could use the 1/2 inch paddle bit, 5/8 paddle bit, you know. That's why I've got all those different sizes. Okay? Is that all I have to do? Might be as simple as that. We'll get you situated here again. There. Look, I've I've got to do some wiggling now. There, now it's working. Now it's going. I got to push on it just a little bit. See there? If I let go of that, it's clicking, but it's kind of hard. So what I could do, it's probably hitting just a little on there, but because it's the garage door, I can push on it a little bit because I've got that. Most garage doors have the weather stripping around it. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.